Welcome to Disclosures with Peter the Insider and Jessica Arael Morocco. The ACIO has a long history of helping humanity from the deep recesses of time. This is the first time the ACIO has become available to the public, aside from an earlier visitation by their 15th Division, the Wingmakers. Peter the Insider, originally from Slovakia, is the director of their 12th Division, and Jessica Arael Morocco is in Cicada 3301, their 6th Division. Together, they provide intel, insights on current events, a deeper perspective on aliens and UFOs, super soldier missions with Unit 374 and the Merge, and news relevant for disclosure. Don't forget to subscribe to keep updated with our latest intel and post any questions and comments below.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I just want to let you know that we're, of course, doing another session with Peter the Insider. And just as a reminder, Peter is the only one that has access to the ACIO records. I say it like that because people keep on saying that they have his records, and if they are not on our website, they do not represent us. So just have that very clear. Also, I want to really talk to you. I mean, aside from all of, there's a lot of gossipy type of weird comments, disinformation, saying Peter, they know where Peter's paycheck is and all this other crazy stuff. Peter doesn't get paid by anyone. He's an independent contractor and has been for years. So first of all, that's the first disinformation. There's multiples that are going around. Some of them are too ridiculous to even address. But like I said earlier, either you can be a part of the solution or part of the problem. And people are, putting a line in the sand and saying, I'm choosing which side is more important for me. Cutting down people in the community is not advancing anything. It's not helping anything. We are literally on the brink of a major war. And that's something that Peter's trying to warn us about. He talks about it, and that's the reason why I kind of jumped ahead and wanted to bring this one in right away, because I want people to understand what's going on in the background. We're in a very dangerous situation right now. We really need some positive energy, and if everything's getting fractured because they're looking at nitpicking of other people in the community because they think that's either entertaining or there's even a fragment of truth in any of this. Jealousy and competition is not intel. There's a big difference. And I think most people should be intelligent enough to see that difference. So getting rid of people that are doing disclosure, it's really that simple. If you don't like someone, just change its channel, go watch someone else. Otherwise, you are creating or supporting a very negative agenda, not just against somebody, but for yourself. You're doing this against yourself. And whether you like us or not, we understand. Everybody has their preference. That's fine. We don't wish you any harm. We do feel sorry for certain individuals that they're that angry. Maybe it's something personal in their life and then they're projecting it into other scenarios. But here again, there are more important issues, much more important issues. And I can't emphasize the point of that. Please, if everything goes down, are you going to go to those people for help? Or is it going to be too late? You see what I'm saying? Let's have our priorities in place. I mean, some of the people that are engaging in that don't even know us. They don't know who we are, why we're here, and haven't been following us at all. We understand that. But those that know better, there are people that know better than to engage in this, and it's hurting your vibration, your consciousness, and all that. So let's stay focused on what's important. If I can convince you to do that, right now is a time when we need everyone to be focused on protecting humanity, because the leaderships are being pushed in many different directions. They're being pushed, and they're also being influenced. And from what we've been seeing from the last two shows, that there is a definite infiltration from the future with androids from the future in Cyberpunk, and they're also trying to imitate and impersonate others. And we know that this has been going on, not just for Michael, not just for Eagle Sun, but for many people might be going through this situation right now. And because of this bleed through from Cyberpunk or something way in the future, having an agenda to make sure that if we go into a dystopian reality, that we will end up into that future where they're in power. And that's something that we need to think about. And I know for some of you that they're saying this is a stretch. You're trying to scare us. No, I'm not trying to scare you. Go look at the news. There is nothing that I have fabricated about what's happening in world events. And I have been providing world events with Peter for many years. It's time for people to be more taking these things more seriously and stop getting involved with petty arguments. And I don't really want to go in that direction. But I also don't think that Peter and I should be lied about and perpetuated in those lies. We've been very transparent about everything. I don't really, I mean, most people, do you know where they live? Do you know what their real names are? I mean, I've always said my real name from the beginning. So, if you want to listen to people that have lied about their personal life and have lied about, what they were going to do with money and they never did anything with money, or accuse us for taking money for the first time that we did this since we've been around in 2016. Actually, for me, 2015, I never really took money from people aside from an hour session, $100, and never changed the pricing. So people accusing us from taking money, nobody's forcing anyone to do their personal records. That's on their own. Unfortunately, that is the price, and that's the way it is. But if you go to the grocery store, or if you have to pay rent somewhere, it's just the way life is. Everybody has to work. Everyone has to pay bills. And I never got a paycheck from the ACIO. That doesn't mean I don't work for the ACIO, but this is not a traditional, how could I say it, brick and mortar organization. There has never been a solid organization, as well as these are not necessarily 100% human that I'm interacting with, and they don't pay in forms of money. So they might assist me in some ways, but financially, that I have not gotten a dime from them, to be honest with you. So people wondering if I'm not affluent in any way. I've done this on my own. I did this for you. I did this for myself because I was being threatened. I am doing this for you, and I'm talking about being threatened as a child. There are many good people out there. We may not agree with everything that they say or do, but some of them are just trying to get their information or their story out, and I think people should be a lot kinder about that, whether you agree with them or not. But to just have a platform to cutting other people down, it seems interesting that it's happening at this time. We're on the brink of a very major situation, impending doomsday scenario. So that's called a distraction. And if people fall for that, that's up to them. I'm not going to deal with hysterical people and going back and forth about nonsense and things that have absolutely no valid proof. And although they'll claim that, let's not go there, I mean, if you want, we can go there. We can waste everyone's time and go there. But honestly, I would rather talk about the serious issues that are here right now. So, um, let's do that. Let's do that together. And feel free to leave comments below. And if you have any comments regarding curiosity about whether or not something's true, go ahead and put that in there. I'll say it right out what it is. I mean, like I said, Peter doesn't work for anybody. There's no one over him out there. There's no one that's part of some kind of working for us in a hidden way that we don't know who they are. There's none of that's going on. There's no one else that has access to Peter's records. People have access to AI right now. That doesn't mean that that information's accurate because it's not coming from the source of the ACIO. Well, I mean, it might be whatever they want to interpret it as, because the AI does pull from all different sources, but it is still will not be the ACIO's information. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be exclusive. It's just this is the way it is, and this is the way it has to be for obvious reasons. And it's for the protection of all of us, for the information to not get infiltrated, and for people that are trustworthy and that are here for a higher purpose, and that is you. That is all of you. So please leave comments below. Please listen through. We are dropping information about current events on occasions in these private sessions. So you should be listening, and even other messages that I bring in, so to inform you about current events as well. Hopefully that's helpful. Thank you very much for those who have been supportive, who have been contacting me. I know there's a lot of people in and out on the inside of different things and looking and hearing, and the ideas everywhere. So we all look out for each other, and I wish the best. And even those that are in a negative space right now, I hope you get through it and get away from your anger and whatever, what have you, to be able to see the bigger picture of what is happening around us. So I hope you enjoy the show.
So, what do you want to talk about, to get about? It is too many stuff.
You have stuff for him, Peter?
Yeah. The stuff is very bad, man.
Yeah.
That you was in Seoul.
Solar Warden?
No, Seoul.
Seoul, South Korea.
Yeah, Seoul. And this experiment is so weird.
Okay. Give me the details, Peter.
Yeah.
I hope it's nothing cat related. That's my hope right now.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Jessica, don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm gonna all right, I'll be fine.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, just drink whole crazy cup of
Tea.
Oh, yeah, tea. Okay, thank you. No, you betray coffee. Oh my God! I will tell this.
Coffee. I already had my
tell this to Gary. I will tell this to Gary. You betray coffee lovers. Oh my God! Such a
Wow.
shame.
I didn't.
That's funny because I don't like coffee, so that's so funny.
Okay. Lyran people, okay, thank you very much. Lyran people, Lyran people are hissing you at you.
At me?
No, at the okay, screw it. The first things first is what the heck is going on in South Korea? Like this is this very, how can I call it, I'm calling them Robocop, you know, help me. Once you have...
Cyborg? Like a
Yeah,
cyborg?
thank you, cyborgs. And you was there as a scientist. Give me a second, I need to find it. Year. 1956 it is. But it doesn't fit the reality because year is 1956, but, and this is it, but the technique and all the rest of the stuff, it's not mid 50s. It's kind of, something is from 80s, something is from other, I mean our life, I mean our, my bad, like COVID-ish, maybe very shortly, pre-COVID stuff, and something is like very far from the future. And you are there as a scientist, and this is definitely not Korean, because I don't know Korean, but I can, how can I say it? I know that, quotes in quotes, I can realize, I recognize this is Korean. No, this is not Korean. This is, help me, Mandarin. This is Mandarin.
Okay, you see Chinese characters.
Sorry, what?
You see Chinese characters or Mandarin.
No. You are speaking with all rest of the scientists. It is Mandarin.
Oh, okay.
Mandarin, FII, Jessica, it's the most, you know, like widely used, you know, language in China.
Yeah.
So why it is as it is in the first place with technology and everything? No, and once again, no. That's crappy. So, multi-dimensional portal, not so far away from the soul. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is this connected to Kim Jong-un? Because I know that he seems like he's not even from this reality.
Oh, he definitely is not, just by the way. Yeah. It is like something, let's say, something is way too off with him. Yeah, you are right.
And I don't mean to jump in, but he recently gave some kind of bomb or weapon to Russia, like more advanced.
I will tell you something. He gave such a stuff that if something like that will be used, then the whole world will have big problem. And I am saying big problem.
Is Michael's not working for him, is he?
Nah. But the problem is like, oh my god. Oh my god, that's not good. Oh, so you are there because it is there are tunnels very similar to what it is, what he have, mask, hyperloop, you know, those kind of type of stuff, hyperloop, and those hyperloop-ish kind of transport systems are, because in this reality it's not North and South Korea, it's just a Korea, you know, but the stuff that some sort of quotes in quotes land of damned, it is like literally like huge prison camp / camps in North Korea. It looks very similar, and real deal, like, I don't want to say Eden on Earth, but something like that. It is on North Korea, and so pretty much the stuff as it is, you know what I'm trying to say, that people pretty much doesn't have anything. right now in North Korea, they are very poor. It's pure poverty. I'm just trying to say. Oh my God! And you was a part of this experiment. How poor people can get, not like poor, but on edge, being on edge of how can I say it?
Oppressed?
Like sorry.
Oppressed?
Yes, like without any sort of standard food, lack of food, lack of drinkable water, and on and on and on and on. Oh my God.
Peter, where did Kim Jong-un come from? Does anyone know?
I know something. Kim's how can I say it? Kim's dynasty. It is like that in Korean, Kim dynasty.
Right.
Kim's dynasty are not from. I mean, yes, they are Koreans, but not Koreans. They were, let's say, puppeted, quotes in quotes, by Nazis. This is important note. Pardon me.
They're controlled by the Nazis. Okay.
Yeah.
Which regime?
A very bad one from another reality, and I'm saying very bad one, if you know what I'm trying.
Who was in charge during that one?
Reinhardt, and we know that Reinhardt was. I mean, even in this reality, he's crazy. We know it.
Yep.
He was one of the craziest one. I think that even crazier than Adolf. I think, according my personal opinion.
Definitely. And he's perverse.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
There was a group of people that when I met Michael, there was like five people or so that were all from another group, and they came over, and I got to meet each one of them. And one of the women, Reinhardt was constantly showing up around her, constantly.
But Kemasaka, not physically, but like on like astral level.
But she could see him. Yeah, there was. You could see that there was something had taken over her. And she got really dark.
And she was obsessed with cats too. That's
she was obsessed with cats, but she was also obsessed with
please,
Mike.
No. Don't
Remember
say something. Don't say crap because Lyran's people will go and say.
I like your coffee mug, Jess. Actually, you want to see mine, Jess?
Yeah.
Look what I have here. Yeah, thanks for the gift, Jess.
What?
I was wondering if you got the package.
Oh, yay, kitty!
Just give it a picture.
Yeah, so
turn it around so he could see what it says on the other side.
Oh my God!
It says it's a different language. I don't understand the language.
It is like you are happy. I will kill you right now. Oh my God!
So here's the funny. Here's the funny thing, Peter. Maybe you can help me with this with your ACIO records. But the day before I got this package, I was talking to Jess, and I accused her of taking orders from the cats, basically, because I think she might be working the Lyrans or has some weird alliance going on.
Yes, cats are cute. Cats are nice. What is the problem?
No, they're not. And so I basically accused Jess of like taking orders from the cats. And then the next day, I get this freaking coffee cup here, like just flipping me off. So like, I think she's taking orders from the cats. Can you just check your ACIO records, see if that's true? Because I don't know if I could trust her at this point. Help me out, Peter.
Oh my God.
Jessica, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I know. I was traveling. We were in, I don't know if it was Austria or Germany. Is that Austrian with the little dots over it?
Yes.
So, and I saw that and I said, I have to get that from Michael.
Don't lie.
Like she's literally taking orders from the cats. I don't know what else to do, Peter. Can we trust her?
Oh my God.
I get the dog, so I'm trying.
I like your mug though.
Yeah, the pug.
Yeah.
Peter doesn't like the pug.
Oh man.
So Michael doesn't like
please,
cats.
Pug is
Yeah, Peter doesn't like pugs. Michael doesn't like cats.
Pug is not a dog. Oh my!
It's not a dog.
Pug is officially it's Pug was officially disqualified. Nah, period.
Yeah, so it looks like Reinhardt and Nazis are directing Kim Jong Un and that entire regime into doing stupid shit in this reality.
But once again, it is only, if you like it or not, I'm just saying as it is, okay? It is only like the prison is on surface, and what is not on surface, like real deal life, it is like even the Dubai or something like that, you know, or those super rich states are just like nothing, you know, in comparison with what they are living, you know, underground, like, you know, in deep down under. But this is crazy stuff that you was there in another reality as a scientist, and there oh my god, Jessica, that's not good.
So Peter, I'm wondering because you said I was there.
I will tell you what is the problem. No, that's not good. Oh my god.
So what was I experimenting on? I think you said that I was trying to
experimenting on people, but and you created, not you, your scientific team created this, you know, I don't know what it is. It is some sort of Walrider, but it's like next generation of Walrider. And situation is / was that yeah, it is Nico or Nikki, aka Nikolai Murkov. I think I should write it. Transcript it.
I thought Murkov was Sasha.
No, Jessica, we are talking about his son, Nikolai.
Oh, okay.
You are right, 100%. He was Jessica, once again, not Sasha. Alexander, and then Sasha is something like, I don't know, like William and Bill, for example. Yeah. Yes, 100%. You are right. That's perfectly right. That's fine. But I'm talking. Sorry, go ahead.
So his son is over in Korea.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. So you got the Nazi, you got Reinhardt and Murkoff there. No wonder.
Yeah. No. I mean, technically, not Reinhardt was in Europe. That was Hirohito's son in you know, in Asia. That's different.
Hirohito, like in Japan?
Yes, but once again, Japan ruled the whole Asia. You know, that's important.
Oh, during the Nazi regime, yeah.
Yeah.
That was Hirohito's son.
So I was basically making a new version of Walrider. Is that what's happening here?
Yes and no. And it was like, what the heck?
The team.
I will tell you why. Because you don't want, but they told you like, okay, no problem, and you will go to Siberia, to the Gulag. Period. It is as it is.
I volunteered to go to the Gulag.
No, once again, they gave you, like, you know, two options. Either you will do this, or you will end up in Gulag, or I don't know what, in like dumping the radioactive waste from you know, nuclear power plants or unsuccessful, atomic weapons tests and on and on and on and on. I'm just saying, because it is written here specifically that you was brilliant scientist and you was not that kind of, because you was really like genius, and you wasn't that kind of, idiotic stuff that you will go there. Aye.
So it looks like I didn't want to take part in the project. I was trying to get out of it.
Yes, this is it. But it is as it is. The whole situation is, Jessica, look, everything starts to make sense. The bigger picture, am I right? Bigger picture.
Yep.
With each session, we are having the stuff, Isn't it interesting?
Yeah, I mean, there's bits and pieces, but like, we struggled with this whole thing with Reinhardt, and then there was another woman that obviously was around, Mengele was showing up around her, and it was a mess, and we were trying to sort it out, and they went off the deep end,
Yeah.
Another one of the women that was in this group, and she was definitely being talked to by Monarch. And remember I talked about Julia with the vehicle from the 20s or something drove by her house? Like it was like a whole different time period. We were seeing the Julia. Yeah, the whole thing was really weird. And by the way, she contacted me like as if she was on drugs, but she wasn't on drugs.
What?
And it was related to the guy that created, was, promoting the LSD. No, the guy that became famous promoting LSD.
Oh, I don't know the name, but I understand what.
I'll get his name really quick.
Oh my God.
And she was drugged, so she was part of these programs heavily. We tried to help her. Yeah, Timothy Leary. Well, this is what happens: is some of these people, I don't know if we can help all these people. They're so deep into the projects that
And I will tell you something. Sorry for interrupting you, Jessica. I will, because this is needed. Okay, I will tell you something. Many people. It is like if people are, how can I say it, they've got problems with alcohol and substances. Those people can be helped only if they wanted to be helped. If you like it or not, this is true.
She wasn't on substances. They sleep deprived her. She only could sleep like 2 hours a night or 3 hours a night.
Ooh.
This woman. And
What?
most of the time she was talking coherent, but then she'd have moments where she'd talk like a child. And then there was moments where that one time she sounded like she was on drugs.
Oh my God.
And I think she was one of the test subjects that they promoted.
I believe you.
Yeah, these are people that we couldn't help because, like I said, they kind of chose that they wanted to stay in the space.
Once again, Jessica, if they chose, we cannot, and I'm literally saying we cannot help them. It was their choice, They are adults. What the heck should we do?
Yep.
Yeah.
So getting back to this.
So you are there. Oh my God.
Looks like I was able to walk away from Walrider project though, right?
This is
that what you said?
important. This is important, guys. So there was 1956. And important things are about to happen. After this Pandora's box will open, nothing will be ever again as it was. Do you know what, Jessica? This happened 2 days. 2 days before first Project Ibis experiment happened. That was your stuff, like your note. Oh my God.
Whose note? Michael's?
Your notes, Michael.
What did I write?
This is what I said. This is what I said. What I read. This is absolutely crazy. So pretty much.
Can you read it again, Peter?
Okay, no problem. And after this Pandora's box will be open, nothing else will be again as it was before. Be careful with that. 2 days before that, and you was pretty much in the opposite part of the world, because the stuff, or like you know, the stuff of a Project Ibis experiment in that secret dump, like deep underground military base in Arizona, you know, and you was in in Korea. Oh my God, that's not good.
What is Project Ibis again?
About non-limited, not non-time limited time traveling, because you know standardly you got 20 and back, you know, like 20 years back and forth, then half step, aka 10 years, and quarter step 5 years. Oh my God, that's not okay. Slash, maybe it is okay, maybe who the heck, we can go somewhere, but the question is, what the heck is going on? How does it make any sense? You need to say me, Jessica, huh? Does it make any sense?
Something that they opened up created that, the ability to time travel without restrictions, right?
That's the problem. Because technically, they said it wasn't they. Let's say it is as it is. Look, the time traveling crystals, this is important, crystals, but crystals can be, I don't know, like 1 million thousands of crystals, you know. I mean, like powerful, I don't know how many of them, but without appropriate subjects, aka children slash you know, teenagers. So how in the world 1956, what is going on? What was going on in 1956? We have any idea what was going on?
In South Korea specifically?
No, in Temasek. They made a tunnel connection between Korea, not South Korea, Korea, because it was Korea in another reality. They made tunnel connection, and it went as a tunnel to US. Oh my God, that's not good.
Like an underwater tunnel?
Some sort of. But not only underwater, like under, you know, being, or, I mean, do you know what I mean? Like being under, you know, under surface. Oh my God. No.
What was this used for?
My bad. Not they. The anomaly. Ooh, that's not.
Oh, so the anomaly, when they open up the portal, the anomaly just opened up a portal that went underneath.
Yeah.
It's subsurface.
This is such a crazy stuff.
And that, what were they trying to do? Was this like a CERN facility, or they were opening?
It looks like that. It looks like that.
What happened to Michael there?
Sorry, what?
What happened to Michael? Because he was trying to warn somebody that there was a problem. What happened to him there?
I don't know, to be honest.
So going back to that note that I supposedly wrote with Pandora's box being about to be opened, is that referring to Project Ibis and
Yes, and
unlimited
that's
time
the
travel?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jessica, this is going, I see. Okay. Can be Pandora. Where the heck is originally Pandora's box from? Like originally.
Greece. Ancient Greece.
How is it possible that they've got it in Arizona?
In Arizona? I'm not surprised.
I mean, I know it is from Greece, but you don't know like any more specific where from Greece?
It actually came from Aphrodite. Aphrodite created it because
What?
she was trying to calm down Prometheus. And so Prometheus was she created a robot or an android for Prometheus, but it had a box.
Yes.
So the gods would play with each other. And then it turned bad.
Why? But why? What was the point?
To try to get him to stop doing something. I don't know, because remember Prometheus was the one that they were angry that he brought fire to the earth.
I know that. That's correct. This is what I remember. Yes.
I don't think it was actual fire. I think it was weapons, to be honest with you. I don't think it was
Give me a second, like fire, let's say destruction or like that.
Right. I think so. And so they were trying to calm him down.
So,
he always had
interruption. So you are saying something what should not be here. Like
it was handed off to an android that was bringing it to a god. Or like a titan, I'll say it like that.
Okay, and why in the world it is as it is, aka like if you open Pandora's box, like yes, you can have gifts, but possibly I'm calling it poison. So something what can get really bad luck. What is it?
At the bottom of it, there's supposed to be hope.
But why in the bottom, Jesus?
It's destruction that comes out of it because it was a decision that he was supposed to make because obviously he was influencing the earth. So there was a decision that he needed to make between the others that were in power. And so it got out of hand because he got seduced by the android. Seduction is usually an influence.
Okay.
So Pandora was an android. That's it. It just like a lot of the artifacts when these deities or these powerful beings from other realities, because they weren't born here. When they left, the artifacts did not go with them. They didn't have any purpose for it. But there's a warning about. They do have warnings, like do not touch this tomb. They warn people, and then people do it even more. And then there's a
destruction. Like temptation. Hey, you idiots! I wanna get into it, like for your own sake. I understand that.
Well, we don't know what happens to their souls afterwards because then they were warned and they unleashed something on innocent people. So some of those souls might not exist anymore. I don't know what happens to them for doing that kind of stuff.
So long story short, how is it possible that you was able to? Because it is literally written here, not control. You've got not vision, multiple visions, plenty of vision. What visions? What will happen after they not only open, but actively they will use the Pandora's box? What I mean, in the process of experiment. I mean, Project Ibis. And be honest with me, who in the world will be that kind of idiotic, and I will not watch my language, that he or she will deliberately use Pandora's box? Who in the world will be that idiotic? Because you was sleeping, I'm talking to you, Mike. and you very fastly, like you very fast talk in, yeah, it is in ancient Greek, and there are warnings, like don't do this, don't do that, this will happen, that will happen. I can only hope that this will not happen, because you said that 2025 will be the Doomsday. Doom's years, because look, it is like this year, like you know, each 25 years all the gates are open in the Vatican. Pope will die. What happened? Two of them happened, just by the way. Pope will die at specific age. Many people, like, of course, all of us die in specific age. Pope died at age 88 years. We know what does it mean. And I even don't want to imagine what does it mean, Doomsday, because it is not specifically defined here. Oh my god.
Well, Russia has been playing their recording stuff on their shortwave radio for the Doomsday Clock.
But Jessica, they literally use the frequencies. They can be, because I don't want to go into specific details, but in specific year season, you need to use different frequencies. If you have, like, you know, like bright sun or something like that, if you don't have, you know, either ice or snow or something like that, then once again, different daytime, you know, if you have sun, if you have night, and on, and they started, my bad, all the frequencies getting active, and I'm saying, God, this is not okay. I'm like, it looks like they are preparing for something, and if this is what this should be, this quotes in quotes Doomsday, we've got a problem. But long story short, they explicitly, they are changing the frequencies in order to get them free, like they can be heard free all the time, 24/7, all around the world. And I'm saying this is not good. This is not good. Oh my. Oof.
You're saying they're trying to play a frequency that could be heard 24/7?
Yes, but do you know what does it mean? They transmit frequencies. It's literally like something, if those frequencies will go off or the transmitting signal will change, it means, okay guys, bye-bye. We nuked you, you idiots. This is going in for real. This is not like some sort of conspiracy theories. This is for real.
It's a real thing. That's why I brought it up, because they were quietly bringing it in, and people noticed that there was something happening.
People, especially from, let's say, shortwave community, and this is it, not from people they like to hear, like, you know, stations from different parts of the world, because it is like how can I say it, broadcast bands. But those people, they love to hear also called utility stations. They are outside of broadcast bands, and those people, they are very afraid right now. They are very afraid. And I'm like, oh my God, that's not good.
So Michael predicted that they were planning on doing something in 1956 that it would happen in 2025.
And this is, I mean, look, 2 of those stuff already happened.
The Project Ibis.
Yes, and give me a second. And the third thing will be the fake piece will be done. It looks like in this year, let's say, I will be very surprised that in this year they will not, sign peace treaty in Ukraine. And this is it. You said, I mean, you wrote, pardon me. You said and wrote, it's like in ancient Greece and Latin, fake peace treaty will to be done. In one, as you was saying it, was right and done, like as you write it and on. And the stuff is like, yeah, I will be highly surprised if this will not be made in just few months. But we can only hope, if you are not believers, guys, and if you are believers, we can only pray that the fourth, the last, will be not the case, because this will be the problem.
You said hope, so that's the bottom of the Pandora's box is hope.
Oh my God.
What was number 2 again? I'm sorry.
Pope died. Pope
died. Oh, that's right. Yep.
Once again, gates are open. Pope died or will die. I mean, from their point of view, 1956. The specific day, age, which opened, my bad, this is very important, which opened the new, Pope died, and let's say the new wave, quotes in quotes, of Reformation in the whole church will be done, and specific, let's say, appropriate age. We know which kind of number it is and what will be the, how can I say it, which kind of portal, for who it will be. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh my God.
But that's
I predict. Okay, I predict a fake peace treaty and that the Pope dies.
No. Portal... Once again, gates are open. You will say, you didn't set specifically the year, but this absolutely fit this year. Gates are open. Popes died. The Pope will die. Gate will be open, because once again we are talking from 1956. Gates will be open. Gates in the Vatican will be open. Pope will Pope from southern hemisphere will die. It's perfectly fit. So once again, second one. It will be open gate for new reformation to the church. Third point, the age of Pope will be gateway to another, what I'm trying to say, to another regime and slash system. And we know the fourth one, the fake peace treaty will be done, and my bad, it is fifth one. actually, and the Doomsday will about to happen. The same year, and it makes the first three are done, and once again, I will be highly surprised if peace treaty will not be signed between Russia and Ukraine this year.
Right. So essentially, you're saying Michael was a prophet.
Pretty much, yeah. Because you never said any specific year, but it is this year. It is this year. Everything happened this year.
Did I use technology to get this insight, or was this like a
No,
psychic
no,
thing?
no. You was some sort of prophet. What? Was you in Tibet? Can you remember being in Tibet?
Yeah, he was there. I remember him from those early priests. I told you about that, right? We were children studying. Remember
Yes.
that? Well, what's the matter?
I'm just hearing some noise outside. It almost sounded like someone's trying to come in.
You need to check the door really quick, see if someone's...
Yeah, just give
Yeah.
me a second.
I mean, Jessica, this is not okay, because I was saying like this is that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And this is it.
I remember him. Remember I told you when I was the Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Michael was there as a young boy as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So technically not 3, 5, my bad. It is 5. I was just getting through it because I wasn't, this is my bad. You know, I didn't have anything 100% pre-planned, you know. I think, what do you think? Are they really?
Is there someone there at his place trying to distract him?
Yes.
Who is it?
You know. Alex.
Alex Chen?
Yeah.
She's... What's she want with him? Because he's related to her, right? In this...
Yes, he is. But Jessica, this is not okay. If Russians are really preparing the frequency, this is not good.
No, I know that. That's Biden. I told you why I hated Biden. He did this. He antagonized everyone with his bullshit.
I know. I mean, look, for example, Trump is as a Trump, but he's just saying stuff, you know, because
Trump is trying to get them to be at peace.
I will tell you something. He was like saying like, nah, tariffs against China and on, but I will tell you something. Tariffs are tariffs, okay? But China is way too big economy to, you know, oh my God, that's not good.
He's just trying to get us back because Biden was giving away all of our money, so we couldn't. He wanted it to destroy, you know, our financial system completely. So I think Trump's just trying to get things back in order. That's all. Which, that's what should happen in leadership. But anyhow, so tell him Alex Chen.
So the stuff is, what? Oh my God. Oh my God. No, get away from me. Jessica, she is here.
Alex Chen. Do you remember Alex Chen from Life is Strange, True Colors? You're supposed to be related to her.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Is that
no,
really true?
She's here. She's here, and she's here, and she told me that you because she told me that she will get you anyway. It's only a matter of time.
Something's wrong with Alex Chen, right? Is it me, or is there something wrong with
everything is wrong? Oh my God.
Does she want the Earth to be destroyed?
Can you ask me easier question?
So he was saying that those people that were roaming around distracting you, that because I asked who was doing that, and that was from Alex Chen.
Really? Because I looked outside. I saw some. They didn't wear any sort of uniform. I saw them wearing t-shirts. They had like face masks on, like COVID, and like they're doing something with the doors. It's like they're trying to test the door locks or something like that. I didn't know what they're doing, but it just looked suspicious to me because I just kept hearing rustling outside on the doors, and it's like I thought that maybe they're trying to like break in or something like that, or um I didn't know who the hell they were. They just looked suspicious. So that's sent from Alex Chen, Peter.
Yes. Oh my.
So Alex Chen is trying to come after me too now, Peter.
Yeah. I will
Like,
get him anyway. Oh my god.
why is she trying to get me? And is she related to me too, or?
Yes. And she hates you somehow from certain weird reason.
There was also someone from Cyberpunk that was showing up, and I contacted Michael about it.
Michael Maeda.
Micah. Yeah, Micah.
Michael.
Micah. Yeah. Let me
But
see.
still, though, this is not good, guys.
So the Cyberpunk has to be involved in this as well.
Yeah, I know.
I heard the name and I looked it up. Yeah, that's her. She was around Michael.
What
And
do you mean by around?
She was trying to tell him what to do. And he didn't want to do what she wanted, like she was trying to handle him.
Oh my. That's not good.
Do you recognize her from Cyberpunk?
Yeah. Oh my god. That's not good. What? They officially announced it. In New York Times, they officially announced it. And you was there, just by the way, you know.
Officially.
You was there.
They're where? Doing what?
You was there at the place, and you was strongly against it. Just by the way, you know.
Be more specific, Peter. Where?
In they created a huge portal in Central Park in New York, and it is only about to happen, and they interchanged the timeline. It is about to happen in 2077. So literally the cyberpunk, and it will take 2 years, and they announced it in New York Times just right now. It will cost $160 million
to create this what is it going to be, like a tunnel?
No. It will be like, we will make Central Park much nicer place, and on, and those people will be so attracted by that. But none of those people will get that it is just a trap. Oh my God. Just open New York Times. It is written here. There.
They're going to renovate.
I got it in my smartphone, like an application. New York Times. I'm not kidding you. Changes in Central Park. Oh my God.
Stunning new pool. How to make Central Park safer for pedestrians. Let me see.
Yeah, it is absolute.
New $160 million later, a new pool and rink will replace Central Park's eyesore.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy.
I was trying to understand what's going on with Central Park. It looks like they're doing renovations there. Like, why does that matter exactly?
If we can look at it from one very important point of view, you've got a problem. And this is it, that the scientists can, their test subjects, how can I say it, literally throwing to all of the wide variety of dimensions, universes, who the heck knows.
So they're creating a portal that they're
or maybe
opening.
or maybe the galaxies, everything. So sorry, go ahead.
So that the portal is open to galaxy throughout the universe, throughout who knows where, time.
Yeah, no, not galaxies, every single stuff you can remember, or maybe all the stuff, but another, the same, but another, reality, and
So
the stuff is, sorry.
They want to turn that area into Cyberpunk, New York City.
And that's the problem. I don't know. You was forced to do it. I mean, you, of course, Michael. Yeah.
By who?
Oh.
Who's he forced by? Arasaka?
Yep.
It's a lot of people wanting to control Michael.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
It is as it is, man.
So is that the Arasaka then shows up because of this Doomsday scenario that's staked for 2025, right?
But it's crap, because technically they want their own way of Doomsday scenario. It lacks sense. It absolutely lacks sense. It is BS.
Well, I mean, Putin is no longer really in charge. I don't know if he's even there anymore, but
oh yeah, he is. Believe me.
Or which version of him is, but
okay. That's another, but yes, 100%. Okay.
But I think he's had it with this war with Ukraine and what Europe and everyone is involved in.
I will tell you something. Do you really believe that what it is? Trump is Trump? I mean, nah, it's not.
No, he's not the same guy that was from before either.
Yes, this is it. Do you? Yes. Okay. We know who we are. What are we talking about? This this surrogate program is surrogate program. It's crap. Yeah, we know.
Right. So, and then we have Kim Jong-un. So Michael is, let's map this out. He's being handled by Kim Jong-un, who is from the alternate axis reality.
Yes.
With Reinhardt. He's got, he's in Arizona. And then he is also connected to New York City with Cyberpunk. Is that correct?
But give me a second. Three places. In Korea, not North or South. Korea, period. Then Arizona, and then New York.
Arizona, but Polygon.
Yes, my bad. Polygon. This is important. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, Polygon.
Yeah, and then New York.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so there's a lot of problems. And then that's where Ameko is probably his handler from there.
Kind of looks like that, yeah.
As Arasaka asset.
Yeah.
She was angry at him because he was not obeying her. I remember that conversation we had.
Huh.
I mean, be honest, okay? Who in the world will deliberately obey the handler, okay? No, just say me, huh?
They usually have trigger words and mind control.
Okay, okay, you get it. I'm just trying to say.
So, are you predicting, Peter, that we're going to have a big nuclear event happening this year, or does something?
I can only say one thing. We, as a organization, will be doing everything in order not to happen.
But finding out how this is coming in is helping you. That's what you're.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know, we are doing this, we are doing that. Like, all the people are saying something. And thanks to that, we are making progress, you know.
So I have the shovel theory, right? Remember I told you that I.
Okay, I will tell you something. I definitely want to get your let's call it shovel theory, like Big Bang theory. Yeah, you've got
No. The shovel theory is that I put away the shovel for winter, and I remember doing that.
Once again, I want to get all the possible details about it.
They changed time. I know they changed time because the shovel was still out on the porch.
Okay.
And I put it away.
Oh my. That's. Oh my. Whew.
Details. I remember walking up to the shed, trying to open the door. The door was stuck because it gets swelled, like in the too much moisture, it gets a little stuck. So there's another door.
because the volume and everything, because it is once it is wooden, I understand that, okay? Yeah.
So I went into the other one and I slid it in the side over there. 2 weeks later, I look up and the shovel is sitting.
Oh my.
Outside again.
So once again, I mean, maybe you are saying like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm talking to you, Mike. You are making like big stuff against literally like Doomsday. So many people are saying like, what the heck are you talking about? This is it. If people want to, how can I say it? You know, to be a part of something, or if people don't like to be part of something. What do you think, Jessica?
I think that if it sounds like Michael was used, and his knowledge and intelligence was used to
I will say something rather misused than used. Oh my God. So you was there, man.
Where?
You was there in Munich. Was there in Munich, and they forced you, Nazis forced you to get the what it is, their quotes in quotes arts of work. I don't know what we can
artwork.
Artwork, but it is as it is written like that. And the stuff is, there are many people. Each person has its own or her or his own role, and the Nazis are getting the okay, I will say it, the witchcraft from those witches, and you are there in Munich. It is in 1920s. Oh my God. Okay.
So I'm getting artwork for the Nazis.
No, I mean, yes, but not like I am. It is like you was forced to. Because it is, if you will be like making it deliberately, it is one thing, but you was forced to. It is very big different stuff, you know.
You mean haunted artwork?
That's the problem.
Demons, demonic attachments.
I mean, because Nazis wants to get to know, like too
Power.
less stuff. Yeah, exactly. Too less stuff and on and on. Oh my God,
Yep.
that's not good.
Boy, Michael's been everywhere.
Laugh. This is not okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's been
God.
active. Is he as him, or does he look
And
different?
that's the problem. That's the problem. Every single time, you as you.
Like what I look like right now.
I never saw something like it. Like never. Mm-mm.
You have all these different hairstyles. Are those the different, places that you're going, and you got different look?
But still, though, Jessica, how in the world is this possible?
You're saying I'm in the same form as I am right now when you see me in all these weird places.
Yes.
Was he maybe like early on with Ibis and doing all this, like traveling, trying to maybe correct things, and then he got in trouble or something happened?
And I will tell you something. This is exactly what I want to say. Because as I can see, I'm seeing something, and you exactly get it. Oh my God. That's crazy. This is something what I wasn't anticipated. No.
What's up?
Oh, this is it what I'm saying. Because like, why in the world those people, they literally want to make some sort of experiments, like lab rats from those people, like those those scientists. What the heck is going on here? Why? Oh my God, I don't like this. Any ideas, Jessica? Huh?
About how obviously he was probably working for Kruger or something, going to all these locations.
Hey, I understand that about that, but look, it is like suicide mission. Oh.
No, obviously he left on each occasion. He was fine. It's just that he had to comply and go along with certain things, but they probably saw that he was a traveler and had knowledge. That's why they were hooking him in.
I mean, do you know that it just kind of makes sense what you just said?
Yeah.
Right
The other question, if he looks the same, right, which would be the time travel aspect, what is his name? What does he tell people his name is?
You believe me that I will say yes, the same stuff, like exactly like as you look like, as you look like, as your name is, and everything.
Yeah, but he has another name with Kruger, doesn't he?
Am I like a Japanese guy in Kruger? That's
yes,
what you said.
Yes. This is it.
That's what happened in another Takuma, or what was the name that
Nakamishi. Yeah.
Takuma Nakamishi. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
What?
we were talking to, right?
Yeah.
And he said they thought he was that guy Takuma.
Yeah,
And so
that's
is
correct.
this guy Takuma actually posing as Michael too?
It makes sense.
Oh my God. So it's not even Michael.
What's
Why?
going on? I don't understand.
This guy right here. I don't know why, but he used to say that you were this guy.
He kept calling me Naguma.
Something like that.
Yeah, he kept calling me Naguma. That's what he said.
No, give me a second. That is you, Naguma.
No, but you think this guy is going around doing stuff and they think it's Michael, and they're trying to figure out who's doing it.
Give me a second. This is fake age, like infiltrated agent. And it is him.
So it's Michael's not doing any. Jesus. He infiltrated Kruger?
looks like that.
Jeez.
So that guy's posing as me, trying to infiltrate Kruger. Is that right?
And you and this other guy, and this other guy's getting attacked by the.
And
They keep on wanting
get
to.
heavily attacked. Oh my
They
god!
pulled the knives on him. They pulled out guns on him, and he's like passive. You know what I mean? And he's like.
And just by the way, not only like passive, but he's one of the nicest guy in the world. He's sweet, you know. Only wants to help. Am I right?
But they thought he was him, and I wanted to bring that up with Michael too, because I felt like they were trying the same thing with the name. They were confusing him with this guy, and this guy's an infiltrator.
Do you know that it might be the case? Oh my god, that's not good.
Maybe this is the guy that looked like, because we kept on seeing. I saw him infiltrate into Kruger, and then also he was having an affair with Faith Connors while Michael was married.
Yes, just by the way, that's 100% correct. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You know, they could shapeshift or, you know, move through these people. So now, what do you think that Cyberpunk then wanted to?
Okay, so let's assume that the whole Cyberpunk, and I'm not saying let's assume, but it looks like that the whole Cyberpunk is, I don't want to say damaged, but something is very wrong with Cyberpunk. So do we have any sort of, how can I say it correctly? Any sort of solution for that? Because now we've got a problem here.
Was an impersonation of Michael and.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Mess?
This is a really big mess, and I'm saying really big mess.
I think in part, Michael was maybe the first one, like, and he was, you know, in the one in Korea, and then I think Takemura,
Yeah.
Takuma was the one that took it from there and started impersonating him.
Actually, it makes sense.
And then Michael, Maeda was to try to keep Michael in his place while Takuma then went off and did all this other stuff. So that's why I said he was working for the other group. I don't think he was working for us correctly.
Him? Definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more
right.
we look back, it's starting to become more evident.
But this is it. How complicated it is for us to get to the truth. I mean, actual truth. Am I right?
Yep. What are we going to do with this guy, Takuma?
But so from this point of view, it's not him. And even this is even more problematic because
He's an android.
yes, but let's say even more problematic stuff is that it's him. What I'm saying, referring him as knows a lot of secrets which can get U.S. national security in stake. I'm saying it right. This is not even close to be funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, he was so compromised, and obviously they said to really tap his knowledge because she was pulling information from him in the middle of the night, which is
so I know.
Relationship does that. That's a spy.
So I know there's a lot of stuff going on here, and it looks like all these weird parties. Like,
so technically, I even cannot say because I was about to. Okay. This is my bad. So what I can see here in the photos, you in Korea and in Germany. In the US,
Okay.
we cannot say 100%ly who is who. Just by the way, if you know what I'm trying to say. Oh my
So he was
God.
in Korea and Munich.
And in Korea, yes, and in Munich.
So
in
then,
Korea, it is like dump, not so far away. I will tell you something. Give me a second. Give me a second. It is 25 miles northeast from you know, from the Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my, that's not good.
So then we can say that it was Takuma that was involved with the facility in Arizona. So he's infiltrated the US.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
fun.
not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, definitely not.
And then he showed up in the Kruger facility in that other reality.
Yes, once again, I'm not surprised.
And do you think that Faith Connors is with him?
Fate Connors? No.
With the fake version, with the Takemura guy.
Yeah, because he was with her. He was using my body to seduce. Whatever.
Sorry, give me a second. This dump in the Korea, it's 25 miles. This is it. I need to get it. West, but southwest. My bad once again. My bad.
Northeast.
Yes, this is it. My bad. So this is it. Oh my, that's not good.
So can you confirm, do you have any knowledge if Faith Connors is with this android?
No. Once again, it's not.
So he just did he mess her up too with this like fake relationship?
Yes. That's crazy, jeez.
Huh.
I will tell you something. If everything will be so easy, we will start to be bored. Nah, we don't want to be boring.
This helps, right, Peter? This is some
It helps a lot actually, and I'm saying a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
once again, puzzle after puzzle, piece after piece. You know.
So that's why Alex Chen was mad at him, because she thinks he's this guy.
Yep. Yeah.
Thought it was that guy too.
But still, though, who in the world gave her right to do such a crap? I'm just.
Yeah. Why would she be upset about these? I mean, there's some kind of agendas that are going on, but she's also part of Cyberpunk too, isn't she?
Just by the way, this is what I was about to say. Yeah.
So maybe she's trying to oppress them so no one figures out that this guy's been jumping around, and I have a feeling that he's done a lot more than you haven't figured out yet.
Just by the way, this is exactly what I was like.
She's
what?
trying to press them, keep down while this guy is running around doing stuff under their names.
Yep, as you said.
I guess we'll find out what he's done in time.
But still, though, it is so crazy, isn't it?
So I'm kind of wondering, Peter, because I know I see this theme here of these bad organizations trying to use me for stupid agendas. Like, is there any way I get like protection from, like, say, Kruger, for example, against these sort of crazy people?
This is what we are trying to make, like trying to get, like, because it looks like, once again, it looks like you are infiltrated, or they are trying to infiltrate you even more and even deeper.
Your timeline.
Yeah. To bad timeline, negative timeline. Yeah.
Okay. You're trying to infiltrate and pull me into that. Huh.
Do you think that they try to create Mako as a fake Faith Connors? Is
Do
she
you know what? I think, I don't want to say it is specifically written here, but from this point of view, this is the only one logical possible reason. Yeah.
That's what, maybe that's what it is. Then, so she's actually then posing and doing things as if she's Faith as well.
Yeah.
Like, so now we have both of them, cyborgs, doing these agendas.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wow. That is definitely a problem.
Huh.
Oh my God. My, oh my.
Maybe this is the mean Faith that we've been dealing with, Michael.
Give
Right.
her a second. Yes. The mean, like, she was so angry that you cannot see me and all. Give me a second. This is it.
You can't be with anyone else. You can't see me. You have to.
Yeah, that is making a lot of sense right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Because this, what we were seeing it for, what we were seeing for years, this absolutely doesn't correspond with what I know her. Like, you know, and I was like,
Yeah.
Oh my God, now it makes sense. Now it makes really sense. Okay.
You were dealing with the fake one the entire time. Okay.
Yeah. Literally, it looks like that.
Yeah, she was difficult. Is the one that I met, was she the real one or the fake one? The one that broke into my car?
That was the real one, just by the way.
Okay.
Oh my God. But Jessica, after so many years, like 3, 4, 5 years, it's so crazy. So technically, you were arguing with them, with people inside the Vatican, that you know, the artifacts should be you know that artifacts were stolen, and the artifacts should be, you know, just get back. Oh my God. And of course, they don't want to talk about it. That is the stupidest grab in the world.
So Nazis took them? Is this when the Nazis wanted the artifact?
Yeah. All of them. And that is the reason why they were so, do you know what I'm trying to say? Why they were so powerful.
But that's what brings in the destruction, is the misuse of the artifacts.
Just by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because technically, Spear of the Fate. They've got Spear of the Fate. You know what I'm trying to say.
The one that they cut Jesus through with?
Yeah, yes, and they've got Spear of the Fate. But you know, it is as it is.
So why does that have a factor on?
No, Nazis got a Spear of the Fate.
So that makes them stronger, but that doesn't create the destruction. The destruction is the different stuff together.
I know. I'm just saying.
I don't know if I 100% believe that has that kind of power, personally.
You don't believe that?
Nah, not really. Because it's almost like religious related, you know? Like Jesus, you know, I mean, Jesus had power to, you know, help people or whatever, but power to destroy people.
But if you lose it, this is important. If you have it, and then if you, two things: if you have it, if you misuse it, and then if you lose it. Okay.
You misuse it, and then at some point it neutralizes from something else, right?
Okay, if you say so.
I don't know. It just seems like it's almost like this religious mystique related to it.
Okay.
And there are people that have had Jesus' blood and they can't destroy the world with it. You know.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. Yeah.
And the spear actually was not any magnificent kind of spear. It was just from one of the soldiers that cut him through, and it was to help him, not to hurt him, because
from its point of view at the time, yeah, that's 100% correct. Yeah.
Yeah, he was there just to help him die because he was suffering so bad.
I will tell you, yeah, that's true.
The Spear of Destiny, that's what they call it.
Yeah, Spear of Destiny, yeah.
And now we got these counterfeits screwing around, and they're not even human. They're just programmed to come in and to annihilate our reality, so that somebody's orchestrating and puppeting these Mako and Takuma, and who's do you know who's behind this? I mean, is there anyone human in Arasaka?
Human, definitely not. Because I will tell you, and I think you will definitely not be surprised who I am talking about. I mean, you know who is in charge of Monarch.
I just want to sneak in one quick question here, Peter, if that's okay. But
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if this could be related to a mission I may have been on, but earlier this week I did get hit with like a tooth infection on my left side. And,
okay.
I'm just trying to treat it right now, but I'm wondering, do you think that may have come from a mission or something that came from the other side, or do you feel like that's just not related?
You was heavily into. They heavily infected your whole mouth, and you can be happy that you got even some sort of teeth. Just by the way.
Really?
I'm just saying.
Was it Arasaka that did it, Peter?
Yeah.
Okay, they poisoned me. Okay.
They're trying to keep you under, so you're not active or anything.
Yeah, that's as Jessica said. Yeah.
Because he has to have full access to everything, and if they keep you isolated in one place, he can jump around through time under your identity through your timeline, and he must be doing the same thing with.
Do you know what? This actually makes perfect sense. Just from this point of view,
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Yeah. Anything else on this you see, Peter, or do you think we're good on that?
From this point of view, we are fine, at least for today. Okay,
Awesome.
so thank you very much, man. And till next time. Hold tight and bye-bye.
Awesome.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
You have been watching Disclosures. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Visit www.acio-official.org and www.readingsbyarael.com to book a private session with Jessica. Feel free to support our work. All links can be found in the description. Thank you, and until next time.